It's good. I know we're live right now, so I want to let everybody. I want to let the thousands of viewers get into the live KVS Travel Talk. Listen, they're not coming in, but they might. And if they're smart, they will watch this on a replay. Tonight, we're going to talk about the title of the show is The Darkside of the Big Travel Deal. You know, not all the time, but way too often do we get somebody that calls me and wants to ask me all kinds of questions on where I think is the best, and then they go to this big wholesale company that isn't travel agents, but they sell travel and they undercut travel agents. They provide no service. They promise people like cash money to use the warehouse. I'm sure some of you people will figure out what I'm talking about. And I'm even talking about online companies as well. Online travel, you know, they call them discount travel, but it's not always discount. I don't know how many times we're right there with them, even cheaper sometimes. And you get service. So some of these people call, they want my service at that price with no service. That gives you no service. That's just, I mean, I have to pay my bills or I'm going to be out of business. I can't just sit here and answer questions. And some of the things that I want people to realize is the dangers of that. And what I mean dangers is it's not always cracked up what you think it is. Put yourself in this position. You spend 10 grand for a vacation, honeymoon, anniversary, whatever it may be, and your flight gets delayed on one of the layovers or whatever, and instead of arriving at 3 p.m., you arrive at midnight, and your transfer's not waiting for you. Nobody's there. You don't know, nobody's contacted the resort to let them know that you're coming in late, nothing. And then you call that company that saved you $150 and gave you some extra bonus points, and nobody's answering. And you just get put into a whatever. I don't even know what happens. I would never book on a place like that. Even in my life, I book people, I hire people that are specialists. You know, I don't hire, like a dog kennel to be my landscaper. I don't hire the landscaper to work on my car. I go to specialists. If somebody is a jack of all trades, they're a master of nothing. And that's what these stores are. You know, they're selling big cans of cheese and lawn furniture, and then they're selling travel. And they don't even travel. Their agents are not even travel agents. They're just paid hourly people that keep regular hours. Now, we do keep hours, but my phone for my clients does not go off. If I don't answer, I'm either sleeping or in a jet, and I get right back to them. Also, you're given 24-hour concierge service when I'm not available. Somebody's going to be there to help you. And, let's say your flight is delayed. My clients just text me. And they let me know what's going on. I get a hold of the transfer and I get a hold of the resort and I let everybody know what's going on. Like, you never have to chase me. If you're contacting me and I'm not getting back to you, that means you have the wrong number. Because I get back to people sometimes within less than a minute. So I want you to know that. So you also have, here's the big one that I think is amazing. Everybody's into reviews. And this one company that we're talking about here, this big thing, this big box store, they have 73% one-star reviews. 7.3 people out of 10 people give them 1 star. Is that worth saving $400? I would never do it. Somebody has a 73% 1 star, not 2 star, 3 star. They have 73% 1 star. And it's amazing how people will take such risks with thousands of dollars to save a couple $100. And then when the whole thing goes sideways, you're not even thinking about that $250 or the buck. And then here's the other thing, the cash bonus or whatever they call it that they give you when you book this. People are constantly complaining they don't get them or they have to fight tooth and nail to get them. I don't understand it. Are we really going to take that kind of cavalier attitude to spending thousands of dollars that you work hard for? Don't get tricked. I mean, you got somebody like KVS Travel right here that is full-time spending our money to go to these properties. We don't just tell you, oh, well, this place looks nice. Or, well, this place, I got this brochure on this place looks nice. We go to almost every place we book. We have done almost everything that we book. That is important to me, and that was one of my goals when I got in this business, that I was going to be committed to putting my money where my mouth is. So if anybody would have a bad experience, that I could help. And don't get me wrong, I'm a human. I don't know these resorts. If sometimes they do goofy things or drop a ball here and there, but we're always there to represent you. The world isn't perfect, and I would not sit here and tell you that, but my service is. I can't do any more than what I do for my clients, and I really appreciate them, and I appreciate their loyalty, and without them I wouldn't have my business, and I wouldn't be able to put on this show and talk to you about my experience. I'm gonna go through my notes here to make sure I'm not missing anything, and to me, like booking a trip, and I know this sounds silly because people are like, well, what's the price, all that. Booking a trip, it's not always about price. It's about having everything to be smooth, everything to be done properly for you. Hold on one second. I just have to do this. Sorry about that, folks, if anybody's out there. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of put that out there that, this is a serious business. So, and that's the other thing. I mean, one of the things when I read their reviews and other people's reviews, like other online sites, is how they don't get service when something goes wrong, or how they can't get answers. Like they want to know about this and that. We have all that for you. We give you all the answers. If we don't know the answer, we'll never lie to you. We will get the answer. So that's what that's all about. You want peace of mind. We do the whole thing, travel. Even our travel insurance is better than most. So that's important. And I want to talk about another thing when I'm done here. Let me just go through my notes, make sure I'm doing that right. Man, did I miss anything? My wife is here, bouncing things off. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's all good saving that money until something goes wrong. And things go wrong a lot in travel. That's why we have to keep on it. All right, something else I want to offer is, cruising, river cruising and ocean cruising. I got a great, I mean, everybody's heard about Viking Cruise Line and river cruises, and we booked them, and Viking's got an adults only itineraries and stuff, which is really exciting in cruises, because one of the things that really can get kind of challenging with cruising is dealing with the kids and stuff. And adults only option in cruising, I love it. And the bonus, why should you book your Viking cruise with us? Well, remember, when you book direct, you're booking with the owners. They're looking out for themselves. When you book with us, you get the same price, plus a lot of times we get bonus onboard credit. That is money. So let's just say like a room will get an extra $100 by booking through our agency. We have affiliations with them, so we get onboard credit on all cruises from time to time, and a lot. Not just like, I'm not just saying that because it happens once in a while. We just had some ladies, they went over there and booked with Viking, and the next day they called me because they were having problems with getting answers. They called me, they quick canceled their cruise, they came to us, and each of those ladies got $100 onboard credit. And that was for a Greek cruise. So Viking Cruises, give us a buzz, because extra money and our service is valuable. I'd put the price tag on our service as priceless, because you can't make up for somebody that responds to you like you deserve. We treat you like a VIP. We are a concierge VIP travel agency. If you've ever felt stuck with a bad vacation because of a great deal, tell us in the comments. Tell us your experience in the comments of what happened with, maybe even a local travel agent. Give me your stories of a travel drama that could have been solved with proper travel agent professionalism and service. Nobody gives service anymore. We do. People do. We're out here. KVS Travel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave your thumbs up the video if you like it. Share it with people who like to travel. And like I said, I want to hear your comments on that. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing from you.